All right, we're doing section 2.6. We're going to work on some short little angle proofs today. Try to find them in your note packet. You should have the pictures. If you don't have your note packet, then just hit pause and draw this picture. We will have some that give you 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't mean that you have to have 4 statements and 4 reasons. Some proofs, they'll give you 4 and you'll only use 2. Sometimes they'll give you 3 and you'll use 6. So that just kind of gets you started. So where do we start? We always start with the given. So we would go angle 1 and angle 2 are right angles. Now what that says RT. So that's right. I'm going to abbreviate probably RT, and the word angle, I'm going to use that symbol a lot. Okay, so it says angle 1 and angle 2 are right angles, so that is given. This is a 2-step proof. Number 2, if they're both right angles, we can just say angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. All right angles are congruent. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Okay, maybe that helps. What that says right there is all right angles are congruent. And that's it. You've proven what you're supposed to do. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. Okay, here we go. So we always start with the given. AB, that symbol is perpendicular. DC, that symbol is perpendicular. So you can write your given in the same line or in different lines. It's completely up to you. I usually kind of write it how it's written, but so here I would go AB is perpendicular to BC. That's given. DC is perpendicular to BC. That's given. So this one we're going to have more than 3. Okay, what does it mean to be perpendicular? If 2 segments are perpendicular, that means there's a right angle right there. So number 3, we need to say that angle B is a right angle. Angle B is a right angle. And why is angle B is a right angle? So some people put definition of perpendicular right here. What I like to do is I like to put what the picture shows me. Why is angle B a right angle? Because AB is perpendicular to BC. So that's what I write. AB is perpendicular to BC. And that's an example of a statement earlier becoming a reason later. And as we go through that happens a lot. So I need to add one here. So I go 4. So now I need to say angle C is a right angle. Hit pause. See if you can write something like my statement number 3. So I would go angle C is a right angle. And specifically, we put definition perpendicular again. Or specifically, it is DC is perpendicular to BC. Now that they're both right angles, I can say that they are congruent. Angle B is congruent to angle C, and that is all right angles are congruent. All right angles are congruent. So here we've got angle 1 and 2 are supplements, remember? That meant 180. Angle 3 and 2 are supplements, so that's 180. So we need to get angle 1 congruent to angle 3. There's a theorem that says if two angles are supplementary to the same angle, then they're congruent. That's what we're going to use. So we always start with our given. So I say angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. And then angle 3 and angle 2 are supplementary. This one we can go right into our answer here. We would go angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. And this is called the congruent supplements theorem. Congruent supplement theorem. If two angles are supplementary to the same angle, in this case, the same angle is angle 2, then they're congruent. Okay. Angle 5 and 7, this is a two-step proof. Hit pause and see if you can do it. All right, number 1. Stop, 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 stop. Nope, stop, please. Okay, here we go. So we got okay, that says number 5, angle 5 and angle 7 are vertical angles. That would be given. Then we can say that, okay, so then we say that angle 5 is congruent to angle 7 because vertical angles are congruent. All right, so now this one, we start with the given. Okay, this is a really good proof to see if you know where you're at. Given angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. See if you can get angle 1 is congruent to 4. Think about 1 and 2 being vertical angles, 3 and 4 being vertical angles, and see if you can connect them. So we would start with angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. That's a given. Then we got to start making connections. So we're going to make a connection between 1 and 2. What kind of angles are 1 and 2? Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 because they are vertical angles. That says vertical angles are congruent. And in the first step, we need to start marking stuff on our picture. So angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. That's why it's in red. And then when angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, you use the same mark. Since 2 is already marked, you mark angle 1 in the same with just one mark. And it's blue because that's the statement there. Now I'm going to connect 3 and 4. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. They're vertical angles also. So now I've got all 4 of them with one mark so I can connect them. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 4, and I think you can use either substitution or transitive. Transitive is only supposed to be with 3, but this is kind of transitive through 4 people, or 4 angles, I mean. And then, or you could just do substitution where 1 is congruent to 2, so you're going to put 1 in for 2. 3 is congruent to 4, so you're going to put 4 into 3.